Okay, family. Welcome to What You Need to Know Wednesday. If you are new here, hi, my name is B. Lovely for you to be here joining us. If you're accustomed to being here, welcome back. I do want to try to use some different cards, so we're gonna try um my hip hop queens. I was gonna say them C bitch. I don't know what the fuck I was gonna say. Um, hip hop queens. And I do want to start off with those. Okay, if you are new to What Do You Need to Know Wednesday, this is generally exactly that. Okay, what you need to know Wednesday, this is going to be from writing off at the beginning of the week, and it'll take you into the weekend. Okay, this could be what you need to know about love, money, finances, what energy you need to be in, um, things like that. As you can hear me clearing my throat, I've obviously been having some throat chakra issues today. Um, I don't think it's me. I think it might be someone who might be in my energy, but I'm really not 1,000%. I have been trying to heal my own throat chakra, but I think I've been doing pretty good, me personally. So I don't think this is me, but I'm not 1,000% sure. Um, it feels like phlegm. You know what I mean? Typically, I think that I'd probably be getting sick, but I know what my body feels like when I'm getting sick. It usually doesn't start as phlegm. It usually starts in the head and then works its way down to my chest. My throat not even hurting, but it feels like for my stoners, if you know, when you kind of in the middle of your blunt and you know you kind of get that, you know what I mean? Like you gotta kind of clear it. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of the energy I'm getting for myself. Um, and I didn't wake up feeling like this. It kind of happened around 7. It kind of started around 7 o'clock. Um, so there might be someone who wants to say something to me this week. That's what I'm kind of feeling like it is. But they might be a little nervous, I guess, or something. I'm not 1,000% on that. That's not something I would bet my bottom dollar on. But it's somebody throat chakra pertaining to me. Somebody want to tell me something, and it can't be me because I've been working on saying what I got to say to the people I got to say it to. So, you know, Um, but yeah, so if you hear me clear my throat, I have my water. Okay, if you hear me clear my throat, just excuse me. It's just I just feel like my throat is very scratchy, and I've been constantly clearing it. Drinking my ice water. You know what I mean? It's just not letting up on me right now. Hopefully throughout the day it will, especially hopefully before later. But for right now, again, if you hear me clear my throat, you know what I'm saying, just excuse me and we just gonna keep motherfucking rolling. The music we have starting with is Really Though by Ice Cube. And again, you know, we just gonna get into some things. If you know how we do here, then you know how we rock out, you know what I mean? We just gonna start with some oracles. I'll probably clarify with a couple more oracles, or either I'll jump in with the tarot and I'll clarify the tarot with a second oracle deck. All right. I just wanted to try to get a different deck in. Y'all know I love using my different decks and involving all of my different decks. So let's go ahead and jump in. Like, share, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. If this resonates and you want a general, I am a full-time reader. I do have open availability this week. Turnaround time is 24 to 72 hours. Okay, that does not include the weekend and that does not consider the day you book. Okay, if you want your reading out the same day you book, I do have emergency reads that are available. Monday through Friday, except for on Saturdays and Sundays. But if you do book an emergency on Saturdays and Sundays, you skip the line on Monday and you'll be the first one I get out on Monday. Before we get into some things, announcements, I will be changing my schedule around. I did pick up a part-time job just because my business is actually finally stable. I feel like I'm at a point now in my business where I can actually pick up a second income, um, and go back to Starbucks. So super excited about that. Super excited about the opportunity. They are super excited to work with me. I'm super excited to actually be back at corporate. And yeah, you know what I mean. So I'll be, of course, moving some things around. Of course, I'll keep you guys posted. I'll adjust the website and I'll, you know, make announcements and things how we need to. But I'll still be open. Okay, I'm only working there part time. This will still be my full time gig. I'm not going nowhere. I'm not putting my cards down. I'm still here rocking it out with y'all. Of course, okay. I just wanted to let y'all know ahead of time that hey, There might be some changes, all right, that are ensuing. Don't worry, I'm not going nowhere. And they know that my business means everything to me first and foremost. So of course I'll still be here giving the girls content, still giving the girls face, still slaying the girls, okay, letting y'all know what y'all need to know. But yeah, I just wanted to give y'all that update. For those who care, you know what I'm saying? I know some people probably click on these videos just for insights and messages, but for those of you that really do fuck with me and you really are here in support of me, of course y'all know I love to keep y'all updated on what's going on with me. Okay, speaking of, you might or might not get content on Friday. I have the second part of, well, I have like a halfway mark um to my dentist appointment on Thursday. I just booked it today. The rest of my surgery will be done on Monday. Hopefully then, you know, the rough part of all of this will be done. Okay. And the bitch finally got everything finished, and I just thank God for that. So I might get y'all in, I might not. My appointment for my fillings and stuff, and then my final stretch for my surgeries will be on Monday. So I wanted to go ahead and get the small stuff done before the rest of the surgery, so that way I can just be done by the end of next week. Okay. So you might get me on Friday. You might not get me on Friday. I really don't know. It really just depends. I have my dentist appointment on Thursday at 1, and then I have a hair appointment on Friday at 1. You know, you might see a bitch, you might not see a bitch. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump in. For what do we need to know this Wednesday as far as August 17th? On 17th, what do we need to know as far as August 17th is involved? What energy do we need to be in? What do we need to know for the rest of the week? What can we expect for the rest of the week? What energy do we need to be in for the rest of the week going off into the weekend? What do we need to know for the motherfucking weekend? Okay. We have Foxy Brown and we have Sister Soldier. Okay, bottom of the deck we have Lizzo for self-love. All right, so self-love could maybe be a big theme this week. Where is the book so I can read out for Sister Soldier? Let me turn the music down a little bit. Y'all know I hate to feel like I'm reading over it. And you know we not about to read the whole damn card, child. We just gonna start at the bottom, and we gonna get the meat and potatoes and the message that's needed, okay? Where do I want to start? While her memoir, No Disrespect, set the tone for Soldier's book writing career, it was 1999's The Coldest Winter Ever that secured her fate as the queen of hip hop literature. Through books, activism, and consistently speaking out for change, Sister Soldier is still a public enemy of the patriarchy. If you've been feeling a gravitational pull to change the world, there's a reason for it. It doesn't have to be on a grand scale. Like Sister Soldier, it can be slowly it can be a slow move upward until one day you make a massive impact. You'll never know until you try, but pulling this card is a sign that it's time for some action. Link with some community groups or form your own. The best part of being an agent for change is that there is no wrong way to do it, as long as you think like a soldier and keep your boots on the ground. Okay, it says power is the word at the bottom of the card. Okay, don't mind my nails. I know I need to go get my nails done, but sidebar, let's actually give a round of applause for the fact that I've grown my nails out. If you know me, you already know when my anxiety gets super fucking bad, okay, and my mental state gets fucking chaotic, my nails are non-existent. Okay, I get the biting my nails pretty bad, but you know, even besides the fact they look like absolute shit right now, I've grown them out, which lets me know that I've actually been taking the couple of moments to take care of my mental health. So don't judge me, don't clown me too bad for my nails. Okay, I know I need to actually hit a nail salon. I'll do that after my hair appointment. It's all coming. Okay, but I don't believe in getting my hair done if I don't. I mean, I don't believe in getting my nails done if my hair not done. I feel real incomplete if I have my nails done and it's like my hair look. Yeah, I mean, but in due time and in due time. So again, power was the keyword down here. The keywords on in the book says impact, persuasiveness, force, engagement, activism, and community service. Attitude is here with Foxy Brown. I don't really need the book for that because I feel like I get that enough in my personal pools. Foxy Brown is the card that says now is the time to call for attitude, right? Now is the time for you to really feel your attitude and feel yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you're a Foxy Brown fan, you know when Foxy come in the room, she gonna tell you to have all her shit white, crisp linen. The diamonds need to be there. All the good food, all the good champagnes. You know what I'm saying? Foxy walk around really almost like her shit don't stink, right? But that is also the down part to this card, okay? Nobody likes anybody who just walk around with their nose in the motherfucking air. Okay, so make sure for some of you, you might definitely be feeling your attitude. You might definitely be feeling your power this week, because you've been tapping more into your self-love, standing up for yourself. But make sure you find a balance with that, right? It's okay to definitely be confident. It's okay to have the attitude and to feel like you're that bitch or like you're that guy. You know what I mean? It's okay to walk around with your motherfucking head high and say, you know what, actually I don't eat motherfucking uncrustable PB&Js, bitch. I don't eat Lunchables. You need to have me a platter of cheddar cheese and some grapes and some apples around this motherfucker, with some ham and some turkeys and some, you know what I'm saying, like some real expensive shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't do halfway cheap seats. You know what I mean? It's almost like a nigga want to take you out to dinner, but it's like they want to take you to fucking Chick-fil-A. It's like, do I strike you as a Chick-fil-A girl, right? You know what I'm saying? It's okay to have a little attitude where it's like, well, where's the effort? Where's the luxury? You know what I'm saying? I thought this was supposed to be a date. We're at Chick-fil-A. I could have taken myself to Chick-fil-A, right? But if you know that this ain't that, you know what I'm saying, or that's all motherfuckers got right now, right now ain't the time to be trying to throw your weight around. Okay. Self-love is one thing, being a bitch is another thing. Self-love is one thing, but being a jackass and a dickhead is another thing, right? So make sure you keep that in mind this week. Being an advocate for change, some of you might need to actually step into your own attitude, right? It says join a community or form your own. So for some of you, you have the power to definitely form your own, right? Y'all know I love to make these a little interpersonal. So as I'm pulling my own cards, I get reminded from my own spiritual team that, hey, you know, you can create your own community, right? And that was a hell of a revelation for myself, right? Because, you know, I get told a lot, especially in my own spiritual things, where it's like, you need a sense of community. You know what I'm saying? You don't have any friends. You don't have a sense of family. Like, you don't have a sense of feeling like you belong anywhere. You're not really belonging anywhere. You're not really allowing yourself to be accepted, right? Which is, on one hand, I always understand, because a piece of me being an Aquarius dominant, right? I love community. I look for it, seek for it, long for it, right? I definitely look for and long for a place in a space where I just feel connected and I feel accepted, right? Even though, yeah, as a spiritualist, especially on spiritual Twitter, a lot of the times, you know, it kind of feels like community, but being honest and being real, it's not really as much as community on Twitter as motherfuckers try to see, right? Just like it's really not as bad as a community as most motherfuckers try to make it out to be. But the real honest truth of it is on social media, 98% of these people are fake and fucking weirdos. You know what I mean? 98% of these people aren't really people who see you doing good and want you to do good and genuinely just want the best for you out of community, right? These are people who look at you doing good and want to ride your coattail, and you know, they kind of want to throw salt on you, and they kind of feel away within their own selves because you're out here doing the best you can in the community, right? So I try to stay away from all of that. And I try not to put myself out there too much, because I know how powerful and authentic, just as much as I know how fake and phony the whole sense of community shit can be, right? People who claim to be in your community really just trying to see what you doing, see what your recipe is, because they trying to ride your coattail, right? Other people who really are in community with you, that are authentic, they are out there, but it's really rare. It's as rare as finding a $2 bill, right? But even for me, and as I was pulling my own cards, my divine spiritual team had to remind me, like, hey, you're an advocate for change. You know what I mean? Like, yes, we understand that you're looking for this sense of community and that you kind of feel like a lone wolf, right? I understand. From the start of this journey, it has always been reminded to me that my spiritual journey was always going to be a lonely one, right? So that was never anything that I really felt like would ever change. I have to remind myself sometimes that that's probably not gonna change. Like, even when I find a sense of community, them motherfuckers are not meant to come with me, right? My journey is my journey, just like their journey is their journey. So I understand that my spiritual journey and my evolution is going to be a lonely one. It's meant for me to walk my journey by myself. The quicker I understand that, the quicker I get it, right? But I also had to be reminded to where it's like, instead of looking for this place of belonging, build it. You are a leader, right? And I had to really kind of take a moment to be like, oh yeah, I can build my own community. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do kings and things really come about, right? Most times, in a good sense, right, you do have a sense of community, and it's like the community appoints this person as the leader. But that's not always the case. Most times the leader is the leader because they are the ones who built the community, right? Yeah, I'm kind of even being reminded of like Adventure Time, where it's like Lemon Grab never had nobody to actually watch over, because he was appointed to a place to govern with no people. You know what I mean? But he was appointed that. He didn't really get out here and build his community of different lemon grab people to be like him, that were like him, right? So even with that, saying that to say that some of y'all are advocates for change. You know what I'm saying? For some of you, it's time to really tap into your self-love and to really allow that attitude to flourish. You know what I mean? You have a way of doing things about yourself that is meant to be heard. You have a way of doing things that's meant to be seen. It could be starting with speaking. Okay, with my throat chakra cutting up on me still. For some of you, you could maybe have a powerful voice, right? Maybe for some of you, it's what you have to say, right? I feel like a lot of my leadership comes from me just speaking out, right? Not to toot my own horn with my attitude, but I'm also not naive to the fact that I know that people be watching me. You know what I'm saying? And I know that not only do people watch me, but people really do take what I say. You know what I mean? People, and I don't mean just slang and vernacular where it's like, oh, because I say this thing as a lingo. But no, the way I think, the way I move, the way my attitude is set up, a lot of people definitely adapt, and definitely women, right? Now, this ain't the train for me to be calling off names, right? If anybody feel hit, then that's your business. But in my real life and on social media, you know what I'm saying, I definitely notice how people take what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be like, oh yeah, because I'm not gonna allow this to be a thing anymore. I'm not gonna allow people to tell me this, right, that, or to operate like this. Right? I have my own philosophies. I have my own ways of doing things. And I speak out, and I'm very vocal about them. You know what I mean? Some people might see it as me having an attitude, or kind of feeling like my shit don't stink. And it's not that at all. But as an advocate for change, all I do is, you know, put out there my version of self-love. Where it's like, listen, as a divine twin counterpart, I'm not about to sit here and wait on my person. I'm not about to allow what my person feels or what they think to dictate what I'm doing. We not together. I don't have a man. As far as I was concerned, I'm single. So I'm moving like, you know what I mean? And of course, some people agree with me, some people don't, right? But through that is how I find my community. Through that is how I find other like-minded people who's like, you know what, I agree with B, and I agree with her philosophy, right? Some people, again, might not agree, but they simply might understand, and they can respect my attitude and my power behind it. You know what I mean? So some of you definitely need to be tapping into that. Some of you might be tapping a little too into that, okay? And you might need to dial it back a little bit. Yes, be an advocate for change, but nobody likes a fucking snob. Nobody likes a bitch. Nobody likes a know-it-all. Nobody, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's very okay for you to go to the next man and be like, look, if you're gonna take me on a date, let me tell you something. Chick-fil-A is not a date, okay? I could have ordered Chick-fil-A, DoorDash, Uber Eats that shit to my house, and I could have been at my house watching all my shows. I didn't have to get pretty, get sexy, put on my high heels, get my fresh haircut, and put on my best dress, my Jordans, and my collar shirt for nothing, my Levi jeans for nothing, right? It's okay to have a little self-love. It's okay to have a little attitude about yourself, to say, you know what, this is not an acceptable date. You know what I mean? Taking me out for McDonald's and stopping by the picnic park is not a date for me. You know what I mean? But if you already know that somebody been doing nice stuff for you, you know what I'm saying? Every time They take you out somewhere, y'all going to all the fanciest restaurants, and now they want to slow it down for you, and they trying to do something thoughtful like a little picnic date. This ain't the time to be trying to put your nose in the air, okay? Because don't nobody got to do shit nice for you at all. You know what I mean? And sometimes we do get ahead of ourselves. Sometimes we can't get ahead of ourselves where it's just like, ugh. You know what I mean? Like, especially even myself, where it's just like, wait a minute, what? I like, what? You did what? You know what I mean? And it's like, I be having to remind myself, like, hold on, bitch. Come back. You know what I mean? Nobody likes an asshole. Nobody likes a snob. You know what I'm saying? That say thank you anyway, because maybe that's all they had to give. Maybe that's all they could afford. Maybe they couldn't afford the nice, fancy, luxurious shit right now. But they thought about you enough to get you something. Right? So make sure y'all pay attention to that. Okay? It's okay to be an advocate for change. It's okay to stand in your power, right? Some of you, this is about standing in your power and making the small changes to get your own attitude back for your self-love. You don't got to start big. You don't got to just jump into the deep end, rolling your neck and telling motherfuckers what they is and ain't gonna do. But setting boundaries also gets you in that bad bitch attitude and shows your power is also an advocate for change for your self-love, and it's something small. Even if it's so much as learning how to say no. You don't have to jump off into the deep end. You can work your way to it. Start off in the 2 feet and work your way down. Okay? So learn how to say no. No, I don't accept that. Thank you. The thought was nice. I thank you for getting me socks for my birthday. But I just genuinely feel like this was a lackluster effort, right? You don't have to just kiss ass. You know what I'm saying? For some of you, it's okay to show a little attitude. It's okay to stand in your power to say, You said you brought me pizza. I ordered steak. I don't want that. I'm sorry you wasted your money on it. I appreciate you for the kind gesture, right? But I don't eat pizza. I only like steak. Right? I don't eat spaghetti. I don't eat pasta. I don't eat calzones. Give me some energy for what we need to know, for what energy we need to be in. What can we expect for the rest of this week of August 17th, 2022? Can y'all tell it's Tuesday, as I got to keep reminding myself of the day? But y'all will be watching this on Wednesday. So what energy do we need to know for the rest of the week, August 17th, going off for the remainder into this weekend, going into the weekend? What do we need to know? What do we need to know? These cards are mighty slippery, baby. Eight of Swords is here. The Ace of Wands is here. The King of Pentacles is here. So someone is very in their head about something. Ooh. If this is you, person watching, I feel like there could be someone in your life that you're kind of judging right now. That you could be separated from. You could be kind of contemplating walking away from, or maybe you've already walked away from and probably you're just rethinking this. For some of you, maybe that was the attitude in the power where it's like, child, I had to walk away for my self-love. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I had to walk away for my self-love. I had to walk away because I'm getting my attitude back. You know what I'm saying? Because I deserve the finer things. You know what I'm saying? Foxy Brown almost give me like a Biggie vibe. You know what I'm saying? Not musically, but in just in how they carry themselves. You know what I'm saying? If you know anything about music, you know, Biggie kind of give you that luxurious vibe. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, have my blunts rolled, bitch. Have my liquor and my wine and my orange juice and my apple juice poured. I like all of the fancy, luxurious fruits. So bring me some kiwis and some peaches. I expect for some cut up apples and some oranges and some lemons and some limes and some zesty shit. I expect big breakfast grits with the sausage and the bacon and the, you know what I'm saying? It give me real, you know what I'm saying? Look how she got the fur around her neck. You know what I'm saying? Have my mink ready, bitch. Yeah, I want one of all color hoes so I can figure out what I really want to pull my outfit. Have my motherfucking shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like, it give me a real luxurious, fancy, I don't deserve this. You know what I'm saying? And what's that clip of Nicki Minaj when she was like, because when Wayne walk in the booth and it's like, You know what I'm saying? Have me this, have that, have my motherfucking studio time, have my music ready. You know what I'm saying? He blow the smoke in your face and he's a motherfucking boss. But when I do it and I tell you to get me some different motherfucking grapes and that I don't eat PB&J Uncrustables and I don't like Lunchables, I don't eat motherfucking ramen noodles, bitch, I'm a bitch. You know what I mean? So some of you probably could have had to walk away because it's like, you know what? I've been trying to be nice about the motherfucking Uncrustables and the Lunchables and the goddamn bags of Ruffles that you be leaving, but I don't even eat them shits. You know what I mean? I don't even eat them shits. I don't eat them. I don't eat them. And I've been trying to be real nice about it. You know what I mean? But now it's time for me to tap into my self-love. If it makes me a bitch, so be that. I'll be it. But if that means being an advocate for change for myself and standing up for myself and standing into my power, so be it. Don't bring me these motherfucking Lunchables no more. And if that means that I actually have to, you know what I'm saying, kill the shoot, then so be it. If that mean I gotta actually kill the shoot, then so be it. If that mean I can't do the photo shoot, then I won't. Right? Yeah, Where's the Catch by James Blake and Andre 3000. So I feel like some of you could maybe be really in your head about that. If not you, this could be a person watching, but I feel like person watching, if you're the one who walked away, I definitely feel like you could be the one really in your head about a decision that you've made. Excuse me. You could be very in your head about a decision that you've made. I do feel like you could maybe be judging yourself or judging this person. Whoever you're judging, you're being asked to stop judging it. Right? For example, if you had to walk away from somebody to teach you to stand in your attitude, your self-love, and your power, then this isn't the time to be trying to judge them for how much of a terrible person they are. It's not that they're a terrible person, but they was here to teach you the lesson of how to stand in your power. Right? That's what they was meant to teach you. Right? Don't start causing more issues at bay than what's at bay. Okay, this was to teach you how to stand in your confidence. You see the solar plexus here, that's lit up, right? Whew. This throat chakra shit is really gonna kill me. Okay, I do feel like some of you could definitely be in your masculine energy this week. All right, trying to make some money, trying to make the bag, trying to make some things shake. Really having some pride and some ego. I feel like that ties into the Foxy Brown card as well. Kind of really having some pride and some ego about yourself. Really feeling good about what you have going on. Okay. But I do feel like for some of you, you could still be worried, especially if you're the one who walked away. I feel like you could be worried about whether or not the spark between you and this person is going to pick back up again. I see that being an issue. If you did walk away from someone, I see a masculine energy in their head as well. Also trying to not judge themselves. Have Some Love by Childish Gambino is playing right now. So let's see. Let's get some clarifying cards, okay? You can never go wrong with some good clarifiers. Ooh. I swear it's like right here. Just whatever scratchiness. And my lymph nodes are not swollen, so I'm not getting sick. I don't know what the scratchiness. I don't know. I don't know. Ooh. Let me see. So let's clarify the King of Pentacles. Let's start with that. And we're gonna work our way around. King of Pentacles. And I've never heard this song before. I feel like I need to check the lyrics. Something is telling me to check the lyrics. So I shall. Give me one more King of Pentacles. We have the Strength card on the King of Pentacles. And we have Door to Romance with the World card. So again, it is giving child, not this being at the bottom of the deck. I can't make this up. I can't make this up. I can't make this up. You see you see it. You see it. You see it's blue, right? So I do feel like someone could be trying to come back to talk to y'all, okay? Or maybe us, depending on, okay? Because I do feel like I just might be in that number. I feel like somebody gonna come in fast too, cause child, the way somebody just walked across the street without they were walking mighty fast. So I definitely want to take that as a sign. I do feel like someone could definitely be coming in pretty fast very soon. Angel of Strength and Door to Romance is here, so I do feel like this is someone who is trying to get stable or is trying to get stable. I do feel like they are trying to have the strength to come in romantically. World card down at the bottom of the deck, which is giving me that there are some cycles that are being closed. Okay, so there could be someone who is about to be reaching out to you very soon to use their throat chakra, but I do feel like they could still be trying to close up some cycles, or this could be a cycle that they're trying to close, coming in actually speaking and using their voice. Yeah, somebody throat chakra is booming right now, because I just feel like it's getting worse as I'm talking about it. So that could be something to expect this week. Okay, someone could definitely be trying to get their strength together to pick up the phone to talk to you because they might have something to say, and it could be pertaining to romance. Maybe there's a romantic conversation that you guys need to have. Maybe they just want to get their emotions off their chest. You know, take it for how it resonates for your situation. Give me this Judgment card. It fell out fast, Jeff. The Thinking Woman. Patience. The Thinking Man. That's funny. So you guys are probably thinking about each other if this is romantic, right? With Thinking Woman coming out here and Patience, I do feel like person watching and or my feminines, right? Because you don't have to be a woman, or you don't have to necessarily be the one watching this. You could be the masculine watching this for the feminine. Feminine energies need to make sure that they're releasing judgment. Okay, they could maybe be kind of judging somebody because of how long this is taking. Okay, this could also be a part of the self-love as well, with the attitude and the power. Right, some of you could maybe be in separation, because I know I saw the Four Swords with the Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So some of you could be in separation right now, and it's like you're contemplating leaving. Okay, and you could be contemplating leaving. This is a time to make sure you're freeing yourself of judgments. Okay, I do feel like the patience here could be what's making you judge the situation. It could be through a lack of confidence, or it could just be through just thinking. You know what I mean? Ponderance, right? Thinking Woman with the Eight of Swords is here. So maybe you're kind of in a mental prison about what's going on. Maybe you're just tired of waiting. You know what I'm saying? I know that sometimes that's a thing too with divine timing, where it's like, look, I'm just tired of waiting. You know what I mean? Like, bust a move. What's going on? What am I doing? What are you doing? What are we doing? Like, hello, right? Um, I do feel like this also could be for most part of you who are trying to stand in your self love, right? That could be that power where it's just like, listen, I got an attitude and I'm standing in my power. Think hard, but don't think long. Okay, shout out to Nicki Minaj. Think hard, but don't think long, because I'm about to be on up out of here. Okay. And again, I can say that I resonate with that for myself as well. Because I will say that that's kind of something like an energy that I've kind of been resonating with. Like I won't say that I'm waiting, because if you know me as a reader, you know I don't believe in waiting, right? But right, maybe that's just my attitude and standing in my power. I don't believe in waiting, but I do believe in holding space, right? Um, but as a new level to my self love, right? Um, I've realized that I can only hold space for so long for somebody. You know what I mean? And I'm not telling you to make that your philosophy. I'm just telling you about me. Okay. I don't believe in holding space for too long for nobody, because how long am I expected to hold that space? Right. And it really depends on me. But that's why I said I can't, because if I know myself well enough, and if I don't stand in my power, right? Stand in what I know I deserve and the best of the best, and really consider myself love, I know I'll be waiting on motherfuckers for forever, right? And I did wake up last week, toward the end of last week, this weekend, with a shift in my stomach of like, I'm about to stop holding space. You know what I'm saying? Like I can feel my time meter kind of clicking on down. You know what I mean? But maybe that's also, maybe that message is for me, right? Because I do kind of hold judgment. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of them motherfuckers. I'm one of them people that communicate very well. So it's like if it take you too long to communicate something, anything for that matter, it's like you bullshit, you won't plan, you want games on end on bullshit, and I'm gonna go. You know what I mean? Because it don't take nobody that long to utter a peep. God damn it. So yeah, I'm just kind of in one of them modes. However, again, I feel like the difference between probably me and the rest of y'all, and I don't know, maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but I personally feel like I have been being patient. You know what I mean? I personally have been waiting over a month, and I'm still waiting. You know what I mean? But that's why I said should I say holding space, right? Because it's not, again, waiting, because I'm gonna move, right? And I already have been moving around this particular situation. I just don't want to make an impulsive decision on this situation. So I'm trying to be patient, because I know that my emotions and my attitude, right, can allow me to get in a situation that I regret. So I'm trying, this is me, right now, trying to just stay calm, stay patient, not think too hard on nothing. But yeah, I'm definitely close, right? So maybe y'all are also in my situation too, where it's like you could be separated from somebody and you haven't completely walked away, but you're about to, right? You're about to, or either you're about to free yourself from this whole situation, right? The judgment card is freeing yourself from judgment, but it also gives me just freeing yourself, period. Right? Some of you might need to free yourself. Maybe some of you are thinking super hard, and that's adding to it, and it's not helping. You know what I mean? Because it's like, okay, I've been waiting. You know what I mean? But it's like you've been thinking about it so much, you haven't really been being patient. You think about it every day. You wonder where it's gonna be, where it's gonna come, where it's at. You know what I'm saying? Being an advocate for changes are, again, still doing those small things, right? So let me read this. Let me see. Let me come up a little bit. I got the business to make a mind, and if you feel it, you can feel it in your toes. And acting nothing like if nobody knows. But if you want it, you got to want it. Have word for your brother, have some time for another. Really love one another. It's so hard to find. Have a word for your brother, have some time for one another. Really love one another. It's so hard to find. Have a word, gotta admit it, gotta love, got a lot of love. Come on, love. That's right, baby. I said wherever, wherever, wherever you are. There's a big wide world out there I need to get in. We have to really stay together, and I hope, I pray we'll find it's okay. We have to stay together. Are we staying? Okay, so yeah, so somebody don't want you to leave. That came right on time to what we talk about, right? So someone definitely doesn't want you to leave. Okay. Someone wants y'all to stay together. That also could be the throat chakra shit that I'm feeling, because maybe it's a collective thing. Maybe a collective of us have someone coming in that's probably gonna find the strength to actually open the door to romance. Maybe you're the one thinking about it and you need to kind of just stay patient. Maybe it's me, because listen, I maybe I'm not being as patient as I think I am. But every time I think about it, I try to zen myself out, and it's just like, okay, I'm gonna still give it some time. You know what I'm saying? It's been over a month. It's been about a month and a half, but you know, I'm gonna at least give it the rest of the time that I said I was gonna give it before making a move, right? Some of you might need to be patient. Maybe I'm in that number that need to just keep being patient, but between my attitude, standing in my power, and my self love, it's not giving it for me. So, you know, take it for how it resonate for y'all. Because yeah, I feel like I'm being patient, you know, and after a while, I gotta stand for me. Now again, if you know you ain't really been being patient and it's been like a week, 2 weeks, and not like 2 months, then maybe you just haven't been being patient. But I feel like for me, knowing the person I am, 2 months for me is where I cap it at. Life goes on. You know what I mean? um, Give me something for this Eight of Swords. Give me one card. Yeah, so some of you are definitely in your head, right? Some of you think a lot. Some of you could maybe be still self-victimizing. Some of you could maybe still be self-victimizing from old emotional wounds, right? Some of you could be, again, that's the lesson, right? Where it's like, I had to walk away, but I'm still hurt about that. But this person was supposed to teach you that, how to kind of stand in your attitude and to know what you deserve and to don't take less than what you deserve, right? That's what this person was meant to teach you. How to really own your attitude, how to really stand in your power, to make those changes, to be an agent for change in your own life, in other people's lives, in society, in humanity. God damn it, you know. So I do feel like that is a thing, you know. So don't self-victimize if you are self-victimizing, okay? Because it's not that this thing happened to you; it happened for you. It happened for you to really wake up and boss up and kind of really get in your power. You know what I mean? Get in your bag and get in your self love. What else do we need to know for the rest of the week? August 17th going off into the rest of the week. So the numbers we have so far are 444, 333, 50, which is reducing down to a 5. Okay. We have Libra energy. We have fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And we have earth sign energy. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Is my voice up? Not my voice about to go out. I feel like my voice was just about to go out. I swear it's like I got a cough, but I don't have any phlegm. Like my chest, it's not my chest, and it's not that my throat is exactly sore. It's just scratchy. I don't like this. It's giving speak now, forever hold your peace. Like, come on. It's giving speak now, forever hold your peace. What else do we need to know or can we expect for the rest of this week? Going off into the lovely weekend. So the devil is here. 4 of Wands. The Tower. So we have Capricorn energy, Scorpio energy. With the devil. The 4 of Wands. The Tower, which is Scorpio energy. Knight of Cups. Okay. Give me 2 more. Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands, and King of Swords. So I do feel like some of you definitely could be in your head a lot with this double card. I do feel like some of you could even be in your head about starting a new foundation. This 4 of Wands is here with this Tower card. So this is making me feel like you could be very negative on feeling like you could start a new foundation. This could maybe be a work foundation for free by Kendrick Lamar's playing. This dick ain't free, okay? So some of you could definitely be worried about starting a new beginning. Maybe you feel like somebody gonna get one up over on you, especially with this dick ain't free coming, because you have the Knight of Cups. So this makes me feel like for some of you there could be some sort of rebuilding, but I feel like for some of you that's a warning. And for others of you, that's how you feel. For some of you, this is how you feel pertaining to maybe restarting something with somebody. I feel like you think that somebody gonna kind of do you slick. You know what I mean? It's like you know how when you meet a new guy and y'all go out and it's all nice and they do all nice stuff for you, or like the Twitter debate that's been on Twitter lately, right? And it's like, well, if you fly a woman out and you do all of these nice things to her, why do you expect to get some sex? You know what I mean? I feel like that's kind of the energy that some of you might be expecting from somebody, where it's like somebody might be coming in and they might be offering something, you know what I mean? Some sort of a new beginning, new start, to really kind of, you know, really kind of put things back in the honeymoon phase. But with this devil card, I do feel like some of you feel like they might be bullshit. You know what I mean? Where it's like, child, we gonna restart and we gonna do all of this nice stuff, but then I'ma still have to be putting up with shit. You know what I mean? It's like, what's in the fine print? You know what I'm saying? Make sure you read the fine print. Some of y'all feel like there's something in the fine print. You know what I mean? Where it's like, I can't really get too happy about this. Yeah, because I keep hearing that this dick ain't free. You know what I mean? So I feel like for some of y'all feel like something's gonna cost you, and you're worried about that. This could be someone who's coming in to offer bringing the harmony back together. You guys could have already went through a tower moment. This Four of Wands is giving me foundation. The Tower is giving me foundation. You could have maybe even lived together, or somebody might ask you to move in with them, and it's like, ooh, child, I don't trust this because you know what I mean? Because we already went through a tower moment, and child, they be acting like the devil, child. So I don't know. It's giving. What's the catch? You know what I mean? Like that's kind of what it's giving. For some of you, this is what to expect. Um, Somebody is gonna come to you and act like they are just very well put together with this King of Swords. They see you in your power. They see how confident you are, and I feel like they want to kind of come fuck with you. So be careful, okay? If you've been standing in your power, feeling good, looking good, smelling good, doing all the thing of the thing of the things, you know what I'm saying? Somebody might play devil in disguise, you know what I mean? And try to act like they just want to really work things out with you, and it's like, child, that shit gonna cost you. That dick is not free. You know what I mean? They gonna come do all this nice stuff and wine and dine you, and they gonna flip the whole goddamn script on you. You know what I'm saying? You know those stories. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be a movie or a book or whatever, where it's just like, I thought he was just so great and he did all this nice stuff for me, and I thought he was just such a sweet, loving guy, and it's like before you know it, he like, oh God forbid, but it's like he putting his hands on you, and you ain't got no friends, and you know what I mean. So just yeah, I heard on the path of destruction. So just make sure you be careful, okay? Because some men this week definitely might be trying to act like they want to wine and dine you and take you all out, and they gonna seem all calm and well poised and put together and smart and wise and all of this stuff. And it's like, child, you don't even know that. As soon as you move in with them, as soon as they get you to their house, it's destruction and chaos. Okay, so please be very, very careful with that, because the devil always gonna try to allure you in with nice things. You know what I'm saying? You see how his hand out, but then you see this will be you later, right? But you see how they got their hand out right now. Um, I feel like this is gonna be whoever this is. You know what I'm saying? They gonna try to act like, oh, cause the flowers and the horses in the back, and then the and child, and it's all gonna come crashing down. It'll be like you woke up from a beautiful nightmare. I mean, you're gonna wake up from a beautiful dream into a fucking reality nightmare, child. So please be careful. Yeah, I feel like this would be the type of person that want to keep you caged in a house. You can't go nowhere. They all outside and traveling with their friends, and they all here and there, and you'll just be in the house, honey. Others of you, this is just how you see it. You know what I mean? Yeah, you're just torn mentally. Others of you, this isn't the reality of the situation, but I feel like this is probably how you see this person, or this is what you think that this person will do. And it's like, that's not really it. They're not coming as the devil. They really are King of Swords. They're serious, they're wise, they've transformed, they've changed. You know what I mean? They just want to get the harmony back with you. You know what I mean? They just want peace in the Middle East with you, and it's like you don't trust them though. You think that they like trying to set you up, or that as soon as you bite the bait, that you know that shit gonna go sideways. And I don't see that. But for some of you, I do see that happening. This would be with a new person though, if this is happening. Yeah, decisions by currency plan. Weekend at Bernie's. I think that's the. No, it says back at Bernie's. I think that's the same thing though. From his weekend at Bernie's, back at Bernie's. So yeah, for some of you, this will be a weekend trip. Somebody will want to take you on a weekend trip, or somebody will either come do something for you over the weekend. Some of you can expect something during the weekend, especially with the album cover. It says decisions, back at Bernie's, and I know that original mixtape for Currency was definitely weekend at Bernie's. So I feel like something this weekend might be very significant. Some of you might be having some decisions to make over the weekend. Some of you might even probably have two people. Okay, we have a lot of kings, King of Pentacles, King of Wands, King of Swords. So some of you might even have more than one person to pick from. Where it's like, child, I don't know who. I don't know who. I don't know who to pick. You know what I'm saying? John, George, Jamie, Brandon, Brenton, Brock, all their ass came back. I don't really know. Just use discernment. Okay, use discernment, stay in your power. So let's see, let's get some clarifying cards. Give me this Queen of Wands. Clarify the Queen of Wands. What do we need to know this Wednesday for this week? August 17th for the remainder of the week, going off into the weekend. What can we expect? What energy should we be in? Queen of Wands. Rest and rejuvenation is here down at the bottom of the deck with the Queen of Wands. We have the third eye chakra card. We have financial constraints, and we have action. Okay, so I do feel like some of you might be having a vision. Fire sign energy is here again. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I do feel like some of you definitely could be having visions. Maybe you're in deep thought and you're trying to manifest something in your third eye, so you kind of have a vision of it clear. Others of you could maybe be having third eye dreams, visions in your sleep. Okay, I do feel like someone will be taking action. This makes me feel like somebody might not have the money, or might not feel like they have something worth value to give you. There's something here with financial constraints. So either you might not have the money you need this week, adjacent possibilities, and walking away. I was shuffling and these flipped over as I was talking. Walking away and adjacent possibilities. I feel like someone, or you might be feeling like someone doesn't have the money. If you feel like someone doesn't have the money, I feel like you could maybe be the one where it's like you'll get a vision or something over the weekend, and it's like you thinking that somebody don't have the money, right? You also might get the money for something, and it might make you feel really good this week, right? Where it's like you might not have it right now, but you'll have the money to be able to take action on whatever it is you want to do, going off into the weekend, the rest of this week, going off to the weekend. So be super happy about that. Cornucopia, yeah, down at the bottom of the deck. For some of you, this is romantic, and someone doesn't have the money, or is just trying to get the money. Especially with adjacent possibilities and walking away. You could be the one who told somebody that you're going to walk away, or maybe someone knows that you're about to walk away, because this is kind of making me feel like this thinking lady in this patience card with this judgment. So someone could be trying to do something, to really kind of open up the possibilities of y'all kind of getting back together if you've already walked away, or maybe you're about to walk away and you could have maybe told them, or you're just kind of holding in your energy field. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, kind of just been trying to hold out and be patient, you know what I'm saying? But we kind of want to die here. You know what I'm saying? It kind of is. It's kind of getting the crunch time. You know what I mean? I feel like someone is trying to come out of the rat, like pull a rabbit out of the hat. So it's like, be open to the possibilities. Don't walk away just yet. Because there could be some possibilities that someone is going to be kind of coming with, or someone is trying to kind of come up with some sort of something that'll keep you from leaving. But for others of you, this will be a vision of like some money or some opportunity that you're going to feel real good about. To other people, they might make it seem like it's small, so don't allow them to play small your accomplishments. Okay, if you did that, you motherfucking did that. Period. Okay. Um, give me this Four of Wands, and then let me clarify this Devil, and that'll be everything. Four of Wands. So I do feel like someone actually might even be wanting you to move in. I am seeing that, so that could maybe be talked about, or you guys could just get approved for a new apartment. Um, if you are the one approved for a new apartment, appreciation is reversed. So I do feel like if this is you kind of getting in your own space and you just got to approve for a new place or a new apartment, this is time to show your appreciation this week. Okay, making sure that you show your appreciation to your spiritual team. This isn't time to be having an attitude, right? Where it's like, listen, because I knew I was gonna get the house. Because listen, all my bills stay paid, and I'm a bad bitch, and because who wouldn't want me to live in a conflict? Like, how about a simple thank you to your divine team and just leave it at that? Okay, like learn how to be appreciative. Um, for others of you, I do feel like someone who didn't appreciate you at first is definitely going to be coming around with a new beginning. I do feel like somebody wants you to move in with them. If not move in, then this is just bringing harmony back. But happy family was at the bottom of the deck, which gives me someone wants a family, or either wants their family back. Okay, so expect for someone to either ask you to move in, or they might want to move in, or somebody might be getting their own place, and they'll eventually come to you to tell you, like, you know what I mean? Don't come out the house by Metro Boomin. Don't come out the house. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I guess that is on brand. Don't come out the house. Don't they kind of look like, like they outside at the house? So okay, yeah. I feel like I'll take that as confirmation. Somebody might ask you this week to move in with them, or someone might strike up the conversation about you two moving in together. Now, how you feel about that person watching it is your business, right? But I am just seeing that might be a thing where it's like they probably didn't appreciate you at first, and that also might kind of add to some hesitancy, because it's like, well, why would I move in with you when you didn't even appreciate the little stuff I was doing for you, and now you want me to move in with you? Like, no, you know what I mean? But I am seeing that someone still might ask, um, or either they're trying to build up a foundation for a home. I'm also feeling like if this isn't you, then whoever this is could maybe feel like you're not going to appreciate it. Like if they build you a home, or if they ask you to move in with them to show how sorry they are or how much they care about you, I feel like, they might feel like you're not going to appreciate that. But the Sun card is here, so I do feel like some of you will be getting a new opportunity to bring some harmony to a connection, and or to a home, and or to maybe just simply move in with somebody else. Okay, the opportunity might be on the table. Yeah, strategy just fell out. So the opportunity might be on the table. I was just about to say that too, as strategy fell out. The where it's like some of you, this might also apply to you, but some people might just be trying to save up for the money. Like this could also apply to this fire sign energy down here. But it could also be where it's like, listen, I have a vision of us moving in together, but I need the money, you know what I'm saying, to be able to secure the house, or to secure the down payment, or to pay the first month's rent or whatever, and then I'm gonna take action on coming to ask you. You know what I mean? some of you, they already have a vision. A vision is already made. They just have to get out of their own head to come ask you. Okay. Give me something for this devil card so he can get on up out of here. Put all these back. 2, please, for the card. Just 2. I'll take this because I see it. Cornucopia is down at the bottom of the deck. We do have the throat chakra here on the devil card. I do have door to spirit as well. And I do have personal door to happiness and healing. Someone definitely wants to come talk to you this week, okay? They might actually get out of their own way to come talk to you. They might be getting spiritually inclined with door to spirit here, okay? So maybe I'm not the only one having throat chakra issues. If you're watching this and you like, girl, my shit feel a tight too, okay? Maybe that also applies for you. This could definitely indicate that someone wants to talk to you. Someone spirit might actually be, their divine team actually might be pushing someone to use their throat chakra and to actually come talk to you. Personal door to happiness and healing is here. I do feel like for someone, or this could be you person watching, that's why I said it can't be me, because I think I've been doing really good at healing my own shit. So this can't be me. So there's got to be somebody else that I know. But maybe, you know, this relates to y'all where it's like, you know, someone could be reaching out to contact you this week. You could maybe also be feeling a little issues. I feel like, again, this could be you or someone else pertaining to you. Someone has an issue. It's like they want to talk to you, but then they get so in their head with negative thoughts and pessimism and just kind of getting trapped. Okay, might be a Capricorn. I know that that's a thing that's talked about a lot with Capricorn placements, where it's like, you know, they really do feel a lot. Let me stop before somebody feel like I'm mocking them and making fun of them. But no, you know, I just read that a lot in astrology, and I guess again something else I'm trying to learn to stop judging. As an Aquarius dominant, because what I really don't comprehend and can't put my brain around is how people don't know how to articulate themselves. Now, I fully understand choosing not to articulate what you don't want to articulate, but the fact of saying that someone literally can't actually physically communicate things is not a concept that I can grasp my head around. Like, I don't know how to do that, right? But I think it also is very fitting for the archetype that the devil is here. The devil card rules Capricorn, and it has been said that Capricorn placements have a very hard time, or should I say just earth signs, but I see it a lot with Capricorns, where they're like, you know, they have a really hard time expressing themselves. They have a hard time expressing their emotions or expressing what's wrong with them or expressing how they feel romantically or whatever, depending on, of course, where Capricorn is in your chart. I literally don't even know how to begin to wrap my head around processing that. And again, maybe that kind of can relate to those of you up here where it's like thinking woman, patient, and judgment, right? Because that would be me, right? Especially because, you know, again, I love to make these interpersonal. So with my person, they have like Capricorn, Mercury, Venus, and rising. Shoot me in the face. And it literally just grinds me. That shit floors me so much because it's like, as a Aquarius dominant, again, I literally don't comprehend, can't begin where to comprehend how that's even possible. Like I can understand not wanting to talk about things because that's the type of person I am. It's not that I can't talk about shit. I don't want to. And I don't talk about what I don't want to talk about, right? What I want to express, I express when I feel like expressing it. And when I don't want to, I don't. So I don't get it, right? And again, maybe y'all are like me and it's like, well, stop judging because it's not for you to judge. You can't judge something that you don't comprehend. And I don't comprehend it because I don't fucking speak Chinese. You know what I mean? That's like me being an American trying to understand what 2 Chinese people talk about. I would be here all day. I'll get a headache, okay? I don't understand Chinese. It's not for me to understand. I don't comprehend it, right? So I try not to spend so much energy on trying to comprehend it. I just try to stay patient. Okay, that's why I said, but how long is holding out space long enough? You know what I mean? And that's just a decision for me as far as my self-love to decipher, to say, okay, listen, I understand that you have an issue communicating, but I can't make this my problem enough to wait on you forever to say what I know that you both know, that we both know that you need to be saying. So life goes on. You know what I mean? It is what it is. So maybe you guys have that issue. Maybe it's you and you're watching this and you like, no, B, it's possible. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, because I really be trying to express myself, but then I just, you know what I'm saying, kind of get like this motherfucker down here. Right? And it's like I just feel so much and want to say so much to where I just drown it all out and I just don't even say nothing because it's just so much, right? I don't know. But I do know that regardless of if this is you or this is someone pertaining to you, someone is being pushed to speak. I do feel like someone is trying to speak. I do feel like speaking up and speaking out on whatever this is will bring some healing to whoever this is and will also kind of alleviate them to bring some happiness. I do feel like expressing this will make this person happy, and or maybe expressing it to you, person watching, or maybe if you're the one watching, expressing it to them will make you very happy. But I also feel like there's some throat chakra healing that will need to be done as well. Okay. So maybe you're the one kind of feeling like you need to talk. If this isn't you and you like, nah, girl, I've been saying what I gotta say, then this could be someone pertaining to you. And I do feel like, yeah, because there's two white doves here in both cards. I'm just now paying attention to this dove, and I know there's one in this card. So I do feel like there's going to be some changes that are coming. I think I already saw 5 earlier, so now I see another 5. So that's what, 555, 333, 444, 678, 678. But someone will be talking very soon. Okay. Now I don't know if it's soon enough before they miss an opportunity. Um, but somebody is definitely going to be speaking. Okay, so maybe you've been having some throat chakra issues. Maybe I'm having some throat chakra issues because a motherfucker want to say something to me. Um, you know, but for some of you, making sure that you're not judging too soon, making sure that you're being patient, or at least patient enough to what patient feels for you. Because again, I've learned, and I've been doing this long enough to learn that patience is different for everybody. Okay, now me waiting 2 months for you, whoever you are watching, you could be like, girl, no, that's too motherfucking long. That nigga got 3 weeks. You know what I mean? She got 2 weeks, and if I don't hit nothing by then, it's a wrap. You know what I mean? And I feel like 2 months is just patient for me because see, I can be a 2 week person, but I feel like that's not being considerate enough to the fact that I know that my situation needs time, right? But I think 2 months is long enough, and I think 2 months is enough time perfectly to give this person enough time and to give myself enough time and to say, okay, you know what, I've been patient enough. I'm moving on. You know what I mean? And that's just me trying to balance my attitude, right? So I won't have my nose too high in the air because again, my attitude, I can give you 24 hours and after 24 hours, you're done. I'm not gonna lose no sleep behind it, right? That's a part of my self-love. That's a part of me standing in my power, right? But I also know that I can sometimes not stand in my attitude and stand in my power and say, you know what, baby, just just take all the time that you need. No. Right? So making sure that you're being patient to what feels patient for you, making sure that you're not holding on to certain judgments and past behaviors and things that don't help you. Okay. If you know that you just an impatient motherfucker and you like, no, you got 2 hours to text me back, then obviously you probably need to check your attitude at the door. Okay. Nobody likes a fucking bitch. Okay. But if you know that you like me as well, where it's like you can be a little too lenient, and it's like, oh baby, you just take two lifetimes, 2 years, 2 decades if you have to think it out, baby. You just go ahead, right? Then maybe you need to be standing more in that attitude. Maybe some of y'all like me, and it's like you just need to get a balance on both, right? Because you could be a little too much of both. Then again, this is the time to really start asking yourself what works for you. Because listen, 2 months for me, I think, is me being patient enough and me not being too patient. Right? I'm not being too much of a bitch, but I'm not being too lenient. I think 2 months is good enough. Past that, it is what it is, right? So some of you can definitely be expecting to hear from somebody this week, especially the way my throat chakra booming. Even if it's not me, it could just be indicative for y'all. Okay, thank you again for visiting my channel. I hope this definitely gave you what you needed. If you would like to book a reading with me just on some personal shit, you can check down below in the description box to book with me. Okay, if you need some music to listen to, make sure you playing some Lizzo this week, playing some Foxy Brown this week, playing some Sister Soldier this week. Okay, the numbers we have are 10. Okay, I'm gonna see if I see any matching ones. We have 7. We have 33, 50, 13, which is reducing down to a 4. We have 4. We have 17, reducing down to an 8. We have 15, reducing down to a 6. Another set of 4s, so we have 4, 4, 4, 4. All right. 7, 7, 7. 6, 7, 8. 33. 3, 3, 3, because this reduces down to this 12 reduces down to a 3. So we have 3, 3, 3, 5, 5, 5, 4, 4, 4, 4. Okay, 6, 7, 8. The signs I see is the devil card. Okay, so that's Capricorn, emphasizing Capricorn. Okay, so twice Capricorn is here. Taurus, Virgo. Okay, we have Scorpio, fire sign energy, feminine and masculine. Okay, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. We have Libra energy with this Judgment card, and emphasizing Libra energy, Gemini and Aquarius in the masculine energy. All right, thank you again for visiting my channel. Thank you again so much for the likes, the subscribes, and the comments. Please leave me more likes, subscribes, and comments down below. Check below in the description box if you need all of my other platforms and things like that. Thank you again for checking out my channel and chilling out with me during this video. And until next time, stay dangerous, be toxic, and I don't know, do something nice for yourself. Okay, bye.